Hello, welcome to another video. As you can tell from the title, the thumbnail, the time of month, even though I think I might be a little bit early with this one, I don't know. It is time for TBR Pursuit. Woo! If you are unfamiliar, TBR Pursuit is my monthly TBR board game based off Trivial Pursuit. Each colour correlates to a genre, and then I have a deck of question cards and a pie to fill out, and that is how we pick my monthly TBR. I've been doing this for a while now, and there are some changes being introduced. If you watched last month, so December's one, you'll know that I am allowing myself to swap books out throughout the month. However, I've added something else to this that I'm kind of excited about, a little bit nervous about, but let me tell you. So if you didn't know, I have a Patreon, the link is always down below, but I have introduced the acid fish of challenges. This cup is cute and terrifying at the same time. I don't know, it's a fish. And it is full of little rolled up bits of paper that are all challenges from my Patreons. So now, when I land on what used to be punishment pie, this is now the pie of possibilities, which means we pull a challenge from acid flounder over here. And that's what that now means. There are a number of different challenges in here, some that involve reading a book, some that involve reading multiple books, some that don't involve reading books at all, some that just are how I have to read my books. There's all sorts of challenges in here. If I pull a challenge that involves adding a book to my TBR, I will be filling the pie at that point. If it's a challenge that doesn't involve adding a book to my TBR, then I won't fill a pie and we will still fill the pie with 6 book choices. Other than I think there are some challenges that will alter those rules, but we'll come across them as we do because it's just the odd few that will mess things up. But it's full of possibilities. So if you're one of my patrons and you haven't put a challenge in the Flounder of Doom, then be sure to go and do that. But yeah, that is the new introduction for this month. Otherwise, it's a new year. Happy January. How have I got this far into filming without saying that? Welcome to the new year. New reading challenges, new reading goals. I'm filming this actually before Christmas, so, and this is actually going up before the new year, so it's not yet January, but like this is January's TBR. Oh my goodness, time? What is time? But yeah, new reading goals and stuff being put into place and influencing TBRs and such. But yeah, I'm really excited. There are no readathons that I'm doing in January. We're just starting fresh. Middle Grade Monthly is of course still going on, so we need to get the MGM book on there. There are some books that I'm really eager to get to really soon, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, with all of that said and done, let's just crack on with roll number 1. Hello, welcome to roll 1 of January 2022. Let's see what we get. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Can I go for a middle grade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because, you know, Middle Grade Monthly, we're back to that. 5. And let's see what we get. Can you name a new-to-you author? I have not read from her before. Brilliant. And a green pie in there. Okay, so roll number 1, we went for a green middle grade and we got can you name a new-to-you author? So for this, I'm going for The Hatmakers by Tamsin Merchant. This is one that is heavily recommended by Gavin, and it is the middle grade monthly pick for January. I'm pretty sure the paperback is coming out, or like the hardback. No, this is the hardback, or the sequel or something is coming out. I think a sequel is coming out. So Gavin put it forward for Middle Grade Monthly because he wanted to reread it anyway, and he's been eager to let me read it, make me read it. So now's the opportunity. I'm excited about this. Magic Hat Shop sounds very Howl's Moving Castle-esque for me. Yeah, magic in a hairpin and a hat shop and so on. I don't know too much about this, but I know that Gavin's really loved it and I'm reading it for Middle Grade Monthly. So book number 1, Hatmakers. Roll number 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Blank. or YA. We're gonna go for blank, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Blue, blank, so genreless. And we have, can you find something suggested by the viewers? Anything. And of course, a blue pie in there. So for roll number 2, we got a blue blank and the prompt, can you find something suggested by the viewers? And I can think of one thing that I am really eager to read that I have been told numerous times over the last couple of weeks that I need to read as soon as possible. And that is Jade War by Fonda Lee. This is the beautiful special edition from Illumicrate, signed, pretty, sprayed edges. It's just gorgeous. This is the second book in the Greenbone saga. I have read Jade City, obviously, there it is. But I have yet to read the sequel, and it's one that I'm really eager to get to and has been pushed towards me a lot lately. So I'm going to pick this one up in January. Super excited to do so, ready to be destroyed, even though I know it's Jade Legacy that's destroying people, but I'm ready for the action to be upped. I loved Jade City so very much. All of the action, all of the politics. I love a political fantasy, and Jade City was very political, very action-packed. Just completely like on the edge of my seat the whole way, and I'm expecting more from this. So if you're unfamiliar with what this is about a place where this island is like split into 2 clans, and Jade the Stone gives certain people, they call them Greenbones, amplified abilities. So it makes them stronger, it makes them bigger, better, the best. And there is a drug that is being released into the world that enables someone who isn't a Greenbone to use Jade. So it's about controlling the Jade, controlling the drug, gaining control and territory and these like clan politics, but brutal, action-packed. Absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to read the sequel, so excited about that. Roll number 3. 2. Oh, back to middle grade. Or orange. And I was going to ask Ro. Let's give orange a go and see if Ro will do it. 1, 2. What has she got for me? Can you name one of your favourites? Oh, one of Ro's favourites. Okay, that I own, so she can't pick middle game. And an orange pie in there. Roll number 3, we got an orange. And an orange means we need to give Ro a call, because I've asked Ro if she will be my orange person. And Ro needs to name one of her favourite books. Now, this could go many ways, but let me give her a call. She didn't answer. I guess we'll come back to that, because she's not answering, so we'll wait for that one. And we will just move on to roll number 4. Roll number 4. 1. Roll again, or middle grade. You know what? Let's just go for it. Another middle grade, and we have, can you name a book with a map? Sure. And there's the other green pie in there. So for roll number 4, I got another middle grade, and we've gone for, or not gone for, it wasn't a choice, but we've got, can you name a book with a map? Now, I had a little look around, and there is a particular book that I am amazed I haven't read yet, and I'm not sure how it slipped past my radar, but I haven't yet read A Tangle of Spells by Michelle Harrison. So there's a map right in the beginning. But yeah, this is the 3rd book in the Pinch of Magic trilogy, and I haven't read this yet. And the 4th one comes out in February, so I need to read this one really soon. This is about the Widdershins sisters, and in the first one, there is a curse on them on the island they live on, and they need to break the curse in order to be able to leave the island. The sisters are so much fun. The youngest one, Charlie, literally is my little sister Lexi. It's adorable. Michelle Harrison's writing is so atmospheric. This little land that she's created is amazing, and I love the girls, and I love this adventure, and I can't believe I haven't read this, and it's been out for such a long time. I don't know how that slipped past me. So yeah, magical, mayhem, children, curses, witches, a dangerous spell cast over an unsuspecting village, an enchanted painting locked away in a secret room, a desperate race to reverse the spell before it's too late. Sounds like a great time. I'm really looking forward to this, and seriously can't believe it took me so long to get it onto a TBR. Roll number 5. 2. Roll again or roll again. So we'll roll again. Pie! Oh my goodness! Pie! Which means... Here is the fish, the fish, the fish. Acid flounder challenge jar from my patrons. This is full of little slips of paper that my patrons have given me, all for a challenge. If it's a challenge that involves actually reading a book, it will fill a pie slot. If it doesn't, then it will be on top of the rest of my pies. Right, let's pick one. I'm gonna go for this one. What have we got? We've got Daisy, Catfish. Read a book by an author outside of the US or UK. And as that is a book-related prompt, I am just gonna fill it in with a blue because I don't have, like, any other colour to use. Roll number 5, we got a little punishment roll and we pulled from the fish and you saw what we got. We got from Daisy, read a book by an author outside of the US or the UK. Now, this was harder to find than I would have thought it should have been because everyone is from America. Everybody. All of them. However, the one I have decided on is Jadeyraereads, oh, nearly threw it at myself, by June C.L. Tan, who, although lives in America, is originally from Singapore and considers herself Singaporean. So, we're going for Jadeyraereads. This is the beautiful Fairy Loot edition. I absolutely adore it. It's gorgeous. Ugh. And this is a Fairy Loot book that I'm actually really excited about reading, which seems to happen slightly less frequently these days. But yeah, Her Destiny, His Revenge, could possibly be a little romancy. Look at that sprayed edge. Beautiful. But this is about Anne and Alton. Anne is no one with no past and no family. Alton is a lost heir, his future stolen away as a child. When they meet, Alton sees in Anne a path to reclaiming the throne. Anne sees a way to finally unlock her past and understand her lethal magic abilities. But they may have to pay a deadlier price than either could have imagined. I mean, it sounds like a classic recipe, but for some reason, I'm excited about this one, so I'm adding this on here, and June C.L. Tan is from Singapore, so definitely fits that. And as I said, I filled it with a random blue pie because it required me to pick a book. So there we go. First Patreon pick from the acid flounder of possibilities is Jadeyraereads. Roll number 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll again or roll again because we're already on a roll again, obviously. 4 again. Roll again or roll again. Right, so we're going to roll again. 2. Orange or yellow. Let's go for a sci-fi. Yellow. And what have we got? Yellow sci-fi. Wildcard. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Okay. And a yellow pie in there. Winner! And then finally, for roll number 6, we got a yellow, and it was a wild card. And who doesn't love a wild card? Because I certainly do. So for my wild card, I have decided to go for Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson, because I'm going to be buddy reading this one with Steph in January. We read The Alloy of Law ages ago, and we just haven't got round to the second book in Second Era Mistborn trilogy, so we're finally getting back to that in January. This trilogy follows Wax and Wayne. It is like hundreds of years after the first trilogy, more of a Western vibe, but yeah, Wax and Wayne are both like lawmen and they have the allomantic abilities, but being like a full Mistborn is way less common in these days, I seem to think. And there's a mysterious assassin after some sort of massacre, and I won't say too much more because spoilers for the first one, I guess, but they are trying to solve this crime and be lawmen, but also high society men. Strange combination, but I'm looking forward to reading this and continuing on with more Brandon Sanderson, because that's something that I really need to do. Right, back to Orange. Roll number, what was it, 3 or whatever. Back to that. Rose should answer now. Let's try again. How you doing?
Sorry, I was revising and realised my phone was on silent, so...
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine, I'll let you off. I just said to the camera, like, we'll come back to that and film the rest of the video and then come back to that.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No, it's fine. How you doing? You doing good? You having fun?
Not too bad. Just cramming, you know?
Nice. Lovely. Are
Usual.
you prepared for your prompt?
I am. I don't know what it's going to be, so I'm not prepared in terms of anything in mind.
Okay. Right. So, as my Orange, can you please name one of your favourite books for me to read?
Oh.
Please, that I own, ideally.
I don't know what you own. Do you own Sabriel?
I don't.
Oh, fuck, okay.
I know. I mean, if you really want me to read it, I'll buy it. But I don't currently own it.
There is a talking cat. I mean... okay. You like Dave about already. You hated Red Rising.
I did, yeah.
You already love Bear and the Nightingale as well.
Yep.
We have such, like, similar tastes.
We really do. Yeah.
Sometimes you just absolutely hate something that I like.
Red Rising.
Let me go to... You already like Jade City, don't you?
Yes.
You've already read it, right? Oh,
I have.
Jade War.
Yeah. Jade War is already on here.
Oh, fuck!
Sorry.
Right. Okay. Oh, no, you didn't like Wayward Children. Middle Game? Do you own Middle Game?
I've unhauled Middle Game.
Fuck!
So sorry.
Black Sun?
I have that. I haven't read it, but I own it. Who's it by?
Yes.
Remind me. So I can
Rebecca
find it. Ah, here it is. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah? Happy
Yes.
with your choice? Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse?
Yes! Oh my god, I feel like you'll really like it because you really liked Bone Shard Daughter and I really like Bone Shard Daughter.
Okay, yep.
And I just feel like... I don't think it's similar, but I feel like the way it's written and the style is similar.
Okay. I'm excited about this. I don't know how accurate what I heard about this is, but is there some sort of, like, wintry element to this?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
There's a solstice thing, but it's not very like, oh, it's winter.
I'll take it. It's fine. Anything.
There is a ceremony.
Okay, we'll take the win. Okay. Is it a sci-fi?
No, it's fantasy, epic fantasy.
Oh, winner. Awesome.
And the story itself is way more interesting than the synopsis.
Okay. I won't pay too much attention to this. A god will return when the earth and sky converge under the black sun. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is quite literally, that's what the whole book builds up to, is that kind of, what's the word, event at the end. Like, it's all just around the convergence.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I'll go for this one then. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry that we had to go down the road of all the books that you love that I don't.
It's fine.
Okay, all right, well, thank you very much for doing this, and have fun with the rest of your revision.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so we got there in the end. We have Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is everything that Ro just said. It's floppy, and I'm excited. So there we go. That is that. So although we've gone in a bit of a funky order to get back to that one. Oh, wow, this TBR, now that I'm stacking it up, seems pretty big. But here is my January 2022 TBR as chosen by TBR Pursuit. As I said, I do get the option to swap some of these out if I want to, obviously, other than Rose pick there as well. So if anything is swapped for whatever reason, that is permitted. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a good reading month. I'm really excited about some of these, mainly this one just here. But yeah, let me put them down because they're really heavy. Ugh. But there we go. There is January's TBR Pursuit. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give us a thumbs up, chat to me down below, all that good stuff. If you watched and you don't necessarily have anything to say, but you just want to let me know that you were here, feel free to just leave a dice emoji down below. But with all that being said, I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye!